No. This raid is easy peasy. It's not a big deal.
Leave your message for.
So, operator and scanner are through the entire raid. Suppressor's only the last two activities. But that's probably why, is because every activity you have to, those roles are important. You can't do the raid without them. So, why did you join and leave, babe?
My postmaster's so I'm running to the tower.
Okay, well, I'll take everybody to the tower because I need to check that after 3 raids in 24 hours. I probably... No, we've reset the clock now, so this is a new week of hell. We've done 2 teaching raids and a speed run.
Well, that sucks.
In the last 24 hours. We did a King's Fall teaching raid, a King's Fall speed run, and then a Val teaching raid last night. So
Daniel's not gonna do it.
What did he say?
Oh, he's on the phone with his mom.
Oh. Is he going to join us? Because he's on the wrong game. And if not, that's fine. I will reach out to him. Hello.
Checking.
Oh, that's not bad. I must have cleaned it out last night when we were doing King's Fall.
Well, I forgot about Hunter, so I'll repair that.
Let's see what we've got for each other.
Yeah, no, I don't think anything's changed. Either way, it'll be good. Let's see. T, do you have a mic? It's true.
He said, oh yeah. What time is it starting?
5 minutes ago. Oh, Lord. And I apologize for the 5-minute delay. I got out of bed about a half an hour late, so I was finishing making breakfast when the 12 o'clock mark. I was literally taking eggs out of a pan. No. Yeah, no, it honestly, this is, of the raids.
I am at your service.
I think that's fantastic to be prepared. But of all of the raids that are available to us now, as far as I'm concerned, this is by far the easiest. And probably, I would say, out of all of the raids that have been in D2, this is probably by far the easiest. What?
Bloody.
Leviathan was easy for us because we could basically 3-man the entire thing. Like, that's a different story. You can't go by that. He's...
I have patrol duty today.
So I didn't play D1, which, so for King's Fall, like, King's Fall is new to me. But I've done all the raids in D2. But yeah, of D2, and again, you cannot count Leviathan because we used to do Leviathan. We would have a regular, really 5-man team that would go in and just kind of screw around, not talk about anything. We all had our positions that we played regularly, and we would just kind of go in and, raid after raid after raid and do them in an evening. So, but DSC is probably the easiest. It's only complicated when you think of it from the perspective of the required positions. Other than that, which part? So we'll talk about that when we get there. There is an easy method for that, and then there is the traditional way for that. When I do teaching raids, I typically do the traditional way, but majority will roll if we want to do it the easy way or the traditional way. So yeah, we normally keep 2 people downstairs and send everybody upstairs for the duration as long as we can do DPS. So just so that there isn't an up and down, and we have one person go down if we have to. So. Swords are good, especially for Atrax, but I'll be honest, when we do teaching raids, we tell people to use whatever they feel comfortable with. I'm not gonna, I used to raid and people were like, you have to use this, and I was like, well, I don't have that. Well, you can't raid with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people are just so silly about that. Like, I want you to learn the mechanics so that you can go away and do this raid if you want to by yourself without us or anybody else teaching you again. Realistically, that's my focus. One of the reasons that is Daniel coming?
Yeah, he's still going to London.
Okay, yeah, he's one of our guys was on the phone with his mama, and last time he didn't answer his phone, he got in trouble. So we gotta let him finish that call. Is everybody good in the tower? Are you good in the tub, babe?
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna run this through the whole thing, I guess.
So one more time, are you guys good in the tower?
This shouldn't be too hard.
Okay. And T, did I hear you too? You're good? Perfect. Okay, I'll just pull us out. Are you good? Y'all are being silly. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, really. One of the reasons that I want... Sure. No, you're fine. Yes, there is a jumping puzzle, and I hate jumping, so I will take it slow with everybody to make sure we get through the jumping puzzle. Yeah, but this is by far the easiest jumping puzzle. Like, this is not like the wall in King's Fall. This is by far the easiest jumping puzzle. There are some fans that you kind of have to deal with, but again, you can wait that shit out, and you can see it in advance. Also, my father was a Marine. I have a potty mouth like a sailor on shore leave, so if my mouth bothers you, please just let me know. I can curb it back. Words are words unless you give them context for me, so just be aware of that. But yeah, no, I suck at jumping puzzles, and this is one of the jumping puzzles I can get through without dying, so you'll be fine. I'm sorry, that's kind of funny. We're gonna go ahead and load in because we don't need a sixth person to do this first part when we get in here. There are champions, so be aware of that. Overload? Is it overload? Okay. It's not unstoppable anymore, but why not? Overload, and then for when I need. I mean,
That's 20 speed faster, even though it shows that it's 160.
yes, there are people I know that will not take it off regardless. Period. Like, and I'm like, I love my broomstick. I keep my skeleton batwing ship on all year long and my broomstick on all year long. I don't give a damn about that. The only one that I change to is the raid one that makes it more difficult to see. Yeah, so in certain encounters for certain things, but other than that, I leave that on. Yeah, no, I got both of them. I think the one on this one is the ice one. I can't wait for Festival of the Lost for the new Cat Sparrow stuff. Very excited.
Not a problem.
Oh Lord. There's Mr. Dio.
The birthplace of the Exo, and a prison for something sinister. Her followers intend
This
to
is
make
just
use of
basically
it to
just
unleash
a
a
dumb bag.
chaos they do not understand. Their success means untamed power beyond their wildest dreams. They must be stopped.
closer. Everybody good? Not worried about you. Interesting. We have two cats named Loki and Balder as well. Oh my goodness, that's too funny.
You want to talk about your tattoo idea?
So, I found this poster and it says, "Good girls go to heaven, bad girls raid with Ragnar." I was really thinking about getting it as a tattoo. Okay, so where did you go?
I'm sitting here.
Where are you? Okay, we're gonna follow Odin. And this is basically, you obviously stay out of the little pools that it creates, but you have to get to the next bubble and inside the bubble before your frostbite gets to 10. You sit in the bubble, your frostbite goes down, there's normally ads here, and then we move on to the next one. This is just basically a silly sparrow path that I hate because I didn't do sparrow racing in D1. So I don't know how to do that. Okay, Loki, you can't sit on Mama's lap during this because you're going to rip the headset out of my mouth, out of my ear. I love you, but you got to get down, 18-pound cat, and off my... Oh, Lord. He is a Maine Coon, yes, he is. And he is only 18 months old, and he's already like 40 inches from paw to paw. He is ginormous. Yeah, no. Funny. So I was told, oh no, he's Norwegian forest cat because they look very similar as kittens. Yeah, no, he's Maine Coon. Mm-hmm. The tufts. He has the really long tufts in his paws. Where did he go? Are you still here? And then, just so that everybody knows, if for whatever reason you die and you go back to the last bubble, don't stand in the teleporter and press the interact button to transmit. That takes you back to the very first one. But if you are in a fire team and you need to lead somebody through this activity, you can go backwards to the transmat to get back to them. They make it very easy to go backwards if you have to. So
this one wouldn't be
you can't, what? Why can't they hear you? Oh. Yeah, so we sit like 18 inches apart when we, you're gonna have to go back and get people. That's what he said. And actually, oh no. We have to jump over holes. That's what he said, actually. Oh, you have to go back and get a couple of sticks. Thank you. I'm lucky that I can get here the first time.
Guardian down.
one more time.
Yep.
No. Keep on
Guardian down.
So there are those like little floor bombs that put the bubbles up. So if you're already low, that will kill you. Or if you go through them and don't make it through a jump, that will kill you. There shouldn't be any ads, so it's literally just environment. Three of us are here. Who are we missing? Who are we missing that we're missing? No, but we're missing one more. Oh, no, okay, we're here. Oh. Oh. Really? You good, T? Okay. Let's go. Oh.
Guardian down. Guardian down.
Bless you, babe. Last one. I'll clean up this, This is the only part of this raid I hate. It's just Sparrow. And you can spend a ton of time in here and just fiddle around, and because there technically are different paths. The paths that we're taking,
Guardian down.
there are different ways of getting here. That is the most successful way of getting here. But if you're in here by yourself, the easiest way to tell that you're on the right path, I don't know if you guys have noticed, the path that we're taking are lit by lanterns. They're far apart, but they're lit by lanterns. So as long as you can see the lantern and you head towards the lantern, and then you can see the next one, that means you're on the right path. So.
Guardian down.
It's out there. It's tall sticks in the ground that are lit up.
Guardian down. Guardian
This is
down.
much easier than the jumping or this is much more difficult than the jumping puzzle. The jumping puzzle is so much easier. We actually did it in probably less than 30 minutes. We got lucky with spawn points for the orbs. Very lucky. Yeah, we were. Everybody good? What's here? Okay. He goes back there, so. I appreciate it, Everybody make it? Go. Awesome. That is easy as well. Okay. Daniel, you're welcome to join us. We're here. So the secret chest is where one more time is. If you guys have been in here, you guys can get stuff out of here. If you haven't, you'll only get spoils. So it's up to you whether you grab it. But it's right where I'm standing. Yeah, mods are good too. I mean, it just, again, was this the first raid that really had mods? Yeah. Was it Last Wish? Oh no, but Last Wish had Dreaming City mods, not specific to the raid. This is the first one that has specific to the raid. So we're gonna go in the door.
Guardian down.
Think about your food.
I just did. I had some of my potatoes. No prob. Because God only knows where you'll respawn in this thing, I'm just saying. It's not... And we don't really want to go in here with sparrows because you have to all be on the door. If you want to go in here with sparrows, you can kill your friends. Don't tell anybody I told you that because it is possible. But if you're close to that back door with sparrows, the other door won't open. But yes, there are times that you just kill people over and over and over again in there. Because, you know, it's like people being yeeted off the map. Hunter, over here. No, you don't. You yeet people off the map with a sword.
I'm more civilized.
You're more civilized. You're such an asshole. But what I was saying, why he was muted, we game about 18 inches apart from each other, and he didn't want the echo at that moment. So if there is an echo, I apologize. It's just because we're so close. Even though he mutes me in the fire team chat, you can still hear me or him through each other's mics. So oddly enough, I'm using a regular Samsung earbud headset. I don't know. Yeah.
When I had Astros before, I actually like them better.
Oh, wait, guys. So,
Well, yeah, that's why I think I like this better. This came with a really nice example.
before you guys go in the door, are you standing on whatever the puzzle piece is? So, there's a Goshel lore stuff throughout here. So he's standing on one of the data pads that you need to pick up. If you haven't picked it up, you're welcome to go grab it from where Odin was standing. Did we get everybody? Okay.
That, and I think the other reason I really like these over my Astros, they have Bluetooth cross-compatibility of the 5 items. So, like, I can listen to music on my phone or watch videos or anything like that while I'm gaming, and I can take a call, and the mic will work remote. So I like that
I actually have a set of the Astro gaming earbuds. I don't like over-the-ear headphones. I have too many animals in this house and a mother that lives here that screams. So I need to be able to only have one in and not, I have piercings in my ears and not worry about a headphone pressing against those, so. So this is, why are you chewing on that? Get down, Chaos Boy. So this is the first real activity. This is Lightroom because it's light. The room on the other side is Dark Room because it's dark. People ask us why we call it that, and I'm like, I don't, other than the room being light and dark, I don't have a reason, I'm sorry. That's what it's called. And it's just a way to be able to tell the difference upstairs and downstairs. So we're going to have, this set is split into 2 teams of 3. We'll have 3 people in light, we'll have 3 people in dark. Majority of the time, people will switch places. We'll have people rotating up and downstairs. So there are 2 main requirements, responsibilities in this piece. It's just scanner and operator. Again, scanner and operator. The functionality of what scanner and operator do will stay the same throughout the raid. It'll be used in different ways, but it will stay the same throughout the raid. So scanner is just like it sounds. It gives you the ability to see things that other people cannot see. Operator gives you the ability to shoot, if everybody will come with me for just 1 second. It gives you the ability to open doors and shoot the electric panels for certain things to happen. There's an electric panel right here where I'm shooting. If you're an operator, if you have that, that role and you have the buff, and it's actually something that you pick up just very similar to like the brand in King's Fall, if everybody's done that. But it glows red. It will spawn on an enemy typically. But it, like, what? In other activities, in this one, you pick it up at the panel. But in other activities, it will, most of the time, they will all spawn on enemies, and you'll see a red one for operator, a gold one, and these are the typical settings. I have not changed my color settings. If you have different color settings, I have no idea what color they're going to be on your screen. So operator looks like a little person. What does scanner look like? A cloud? Is it a cloud? Or is that? Yeah, I think scanner looks like a clown, and it's gold. And then suppressor is blue. That's in the last 2, and we'll get to that when we get there. But operator allows you to shoot these panels and make something happen. For instance, when we're in the activity, shooting this panel when you have operator will open that door. In other parts of the raid, it will do other things, but most of the time, it's always actually doing something, just like an operator does. It actually operates something. So those are the 2 roles. There is an upstairs where we are, and a downstairs. Downstairs, you can die very easily downstairs. If you do the wrong thing, the floor will turn red, and you will die very quickly. We have to have scanner upstairs and downstairs, and operator downstairs. And again, the roles can be rotated throughout the raid. The other mechanic that is the same anywhere throughout the raid, if the 2 that are learning will come to me, we have these panels. This is where you switch out the different functionalities. So right now you see operators actually in there. The augment, they call it an augment terminal, and they call those augments in here. It's just a role. But this is where you can swap them between people. You can put it in, and somebody else can grab it out. To be able to swap scanner from upstairs to downstairs because we're going to need it upstairs to begin with, and it'll need to go downstairs for part of the mechanic. Scanner operator, who will be downstairs, will have to put operator in the panel. Somebody upstairs will have to take it out. And then whoever has operator upstairs will put scanner upstairs will put scanner in the panel, and whoever's downstairs will take scanner out so they can do the functionality that they need to do downstairs with scanner. So those are the 2 roles. Do you have any questions about what the 2 roles do so far? Okay. The next thing is for scanner. If you come with me and you crouch and look through the window downstairs again, we can't go downstairs until the activity starts. Can we? Is the door open? Okay. Let's go downstairs then. But we'll come back upstairs to show you the panel from the upstairs side. So downstairs gives you the ability to shoot panels so that stuff upstairs can move forward. There are 5 panels. 5 panels on each side of light and dark. Whoever is downstairs will be told by the person who's upstairs, who's scanner, which panel to shoot. And then it is their responsibility down here to shoot the accurate panel. This is your part, because I don't ever do operator anymore.
What?
To tell them where the panels are. There are 5. Yeah, there are 5 on each side, and that's part of it, is that they're not all easily visible from one spot. You have to know exactly where they are.
2, 3. The panels closest to the door. Specialist, you can Odin. I'll run you through them one more time. I'll run downstairs and get you ideas.
And then take them back upstairs and show them where they all are upstairs, looking downstairs, please. Ignore. Could you just ignore them? Seriously, just ignore them. I have to live with them. I don't know what to do with them. Lord. You know what? But he remembered it. I'm just saying. So, you went through both rooms, light and dark. Okay,
I
so.
want to take them through and see if they can remember them. Just take them to random ones and see if they can remember. But at this rate, I think they got the numbers.
Okay, which one is this one? Yep. One. Okay. Okay, which one is this one?
Professor got it.
Good. Good, good.
I assume we're gonna shoot scanners.
I don't care what we do.
Me doing it.
Yeah, no. I'm going to give them the opportunity to choose what they want to do. Which one is this one? They're on dark side.
Yeah. It's so weird.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Yep. And which one is this one? All right. So I'm going to ask Snow and T. And if you guys want us to call you something else, just let us know. What roles do you want to do?
We haven't explained off yet.
We haven't explained operator yet? Well, I mean, I kind of did explain operator. Regarding, so the role of operator downstairs is to shoot the panels that we tell you to shoot from upstairs. So scanner is going to be upstairs saying, hey, it's 3 and 4. You're going to have to shoot 2 on each side. And the role of operator downstairs is to shoot the panels that we tell you to shoot. So that's the big thing about operator downstairs. The role of scanner downstairs is scanner is actually the one that's going to tell us how to do DPS. So if you come to where I am standing, where Freya is standing, when DPS starts, the glass for these fuses, there is actually no boss. The boss is technically the fuses. There are 3 fuses on light side and 3 fuses on dark side. The scanner downstairs will tell us which fuse to shoot upstairs, whether it's light or dark. And it is 1, 2, and 3. In order from where you spawn. 1, 2, and then 3, and the same, left, right, middle, yeah. I've done it both ways. We'll just do left, right, middle, so that's just easier. So we'll do left, right, middle on the light side and dark side. So whoever is downstairs will tell us which fuse to do DPS. If you shoot the wrong fuse, it team wipes us. No pressure.
Yeah, this raid is a lot of fun because if you do the wrong thing when a job tells you to do something,
Yeah.
it's not working. Like,
So you have to
90% of the time.
you have to think about it. When scanners upstairs, it tells operators to shoot panels 3 and 4. If operator shoots 5 and 1, and they don't listen to scanner, it's gonna set the floor on fire basically downstairs, and you're gonna die. That doesn't necessarily mean a team wipe, but if you shoot the wrong fuse, it will team wipe us. So it's the same concept. If scanner is downstairs and tell us to shoot light side middle, and we shoot left or right, we're going to pay a consequence for it if we don't listen to what scanner tells us to do. And the same thing on.
Yep. So. Yeah. So. After we do the first part, where both scanner and op do their jobs, the damage phase starts. Operator puts his roll into the terminal. Somebody
This is the 3 fuses upstairs now to do DPS on dark side.
Dark side is the server side. Left, middle, and right. And again, just one of the 6 will be glowing bright yellow. You can tell the rest of this means they're taking things the right one.
And then upstairs we would shoot dark. Whoever's on the dark side would shoot the dark right one until it's destroyed or until the damage phase ends, whichever happens.
You have total 4 tries, right?
Yes.
I don't think we've ever used
I don't know that we ever have. And at this point, this rate is 1350. I don't think we should have to, but you never know. Yeah. So those are the mechanics. The actual like playthrough, when DPS starts, we're gonna have some ads that spawn. We're gonna have champions, overload champions. So if you have an overload mod, if you could put that on whatever weapon you use it for, that would be great. It's gonna be fallen captains. The big things we need to worry about are obviously the champions, because they can easily kill us if we don't do something about it. And then the servitors. The servitors, when any servitor is out anywhere in the room through the entire raid, this augment terminal is inactive. You can't do anything with it. So if operator is downstairs and operator needs to switch out with scanner because they've done their job, they can't put operator in for somebody to take it out upstairs and switch out if there's a servitor up. So it's really important as we go through these activities that we kill servitors as quickly as possible whenever they spawn, so that the augment terminals are always available when the different responsibilities need them. So as they're going to spawn, we're going to kill a couple servitors, 1 on each side, maybe 2 on each side, just depending. We're going to kill a champion, and as that's going on, whoever is scanner is going to be running through and looking on one side or the other to tell us what panels downstairs need to be shot. So if it's left 34, they're going to say it's left 34 or 34. Whoever is operator downstairs will shoot the corresponding panels and hopefully shoot the right ones and not set the floor on fire to kill them. And then that's always the goal. Yeah, exactly. End user error, operator error, whichever.
Dark and light.
So we would call dark 34 or light 34, whichever. And it's
You said left.
did I say left? I'm so sorry. Dark 34 or light 34. It's just easier to use the colors of the room. I apologize. So once we get done on one side, the same thing has to happen on the other side. Typically, the way this is done for scanner is put in the augment terminal to switch it back and forth between the rooms if the doors are not open. Bless you. There is a way to do this so that does not have to happen. We can actually look for one side and then get through the doors, leave the doors open before operator goes downstairs. We know what one side is before operator does go downstairs, so they can immediately shoot one side when they get down there, and the person who's operator or the person who's scanner can be on the other side looking for those. Either way, we shoot the panels on one side, operator moves to the other side, the other room, whether it's light or dark, tells us the panels in the other room and tells operator what panels to shoot. So we've done 4 panels and they're all right. At that point, operator will put their augment in the terminal and somebody upstairs will have to pick it up because they have to then do the scanner roll for the fuses downstairs. That would be the start of DPS. And you'll hear an audible chime. This raid does have audio cues so that you know when things are changing. There's an audible chime that happens. And then scanner, once operator's taken out of the augment terminal upstairs, scanner would put their augment in and whoever's downstairs would pick it up so that they could look at the fuses and tell us upstairs which fuse to shoot. Now, it may be all the ones on dark side first. It goes back and forth. So the person that's downstairs has to look at both sides. It's not just all the dark ones and then all the light ones in a certain order. It will go back and forth. Sometimes we get lucky and it's all on one side, and then everybody can kind of slide to the other side real quick and finish up DPS. But it doesn't always happen that way. So just be aware of that. And once we do that, if the DPS phase ends and we have not destroyed all 6 fuses, it's wash, rinse, repeat. We do the entire thing all over again until all 6 fuses are destroyed. Once all 6 fuses are destroyed, that's the end of this activity. Again, there's no real boss.
The only difference is you have to change your operator.
Yeah, you have to change roles, upstairs, downstairs. So that is the big thing. You have to be willing to, if you're downstairs, you have to be willing to do both the roles of operator and scanner. Upstairs, the only thing operator would have to do if somebody died downstairs, you'd have to open the door to let somebody go get a revive downstairs. So there's really not a whole lot operator does upstairs. It's more of a scanner role. So, are you good with that? All right.
If we don't want this, I'll take up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let them first pick. T, Snow, what roles do you guys want to do? I had a mouthful of food, but I love it. I think that's fantastic. A lot of people, after the explanation, there's definitely easier activities kind of go. I just want to shoot shit and not die. I love it. Okay, so you're gonna do op first, T. Okay. So Snow, do you want to try scanner first? Okay. All right. And then you will take second op if we don't win phase.
Do you want to do scanner in light room or dark room? Okay. So if we don't win phase, T, after the damage phase,
You can only stay downstairs so long before the room will start to kill you too. So just be aware of that. That's why you have to switch off. Okay? Ooh.
and both of y'all don't worry. We have to wait 30 times. Everybody here is more than
Guardian down.
patient. We really want to think. We would
Theo, what
rather-
did you do?
He was outside the mountains, right?
Ow.
We would rather y'all enjoy yourselves and learn everything.
Guardian down.
I can't hear.
When we start, you'll get pulled in.
You're just not going to have any ammo.
No, he can come under the rally flag and rally.
Okay. So, Snow, you're going to start on light side. Since you're going to scan on light side. T, you're going to be downstairs.
T, you'll start upstairs.
Yeah, but you're gonna predominantly you're gonna be upstairs. You have to pick up the operator upstairs and go down.
So when we start the encounter, all the doors close.
Yeah.
Only operators get put open and closed up. So when you pick it up, you'll just
Guardian down.
Go downstairs and shoot the pretty little panel. The door will open, you'll come in, shoot the next panel, and the next door will open to let you downstairs.
And so that's the other method of this is that we start the activity, scanner and operator start on light side, and scanner scans light side. You want to do dark first?
That's what spawns.
What? Scanner spawns on dark. You start on dark side, you pick up scanner, you scan dark side and tell operator. Operator waits until they get that, opens the door so that scanner can come through to light side, and then scans light side. we're not going to do that. We're going to do it the traditional way to have one on each side. So Odin will start on dark side, and then he'll pass scanner to you, Snow.
Snow wants to do both.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do both, if you want to try it that way, you can. But that's the way that we have one scanner. Operator has less time downstairs because they wait until they get the numbers from dark side before they go down. Just because we need to make sure that the doors are open so that scanner can run through. Yeah. So, I think it would be better to do it so that he has more time downstairs just to, you know what I'm saying, like not worry about it. It's up to you and T, because T's going to have less time downstairs. Okay, cool. They're good with it. So, actually, Snow, you're going to start on dark side. That's where scanner spawns.
I guess you and Dio can, if that's where Dio's gonna spawn.
Well, I really don't need Dio on light. I need him over there, but for the time being, that's fine.
So Snow of Vandals that and like we said, you'll get the two, and then okay, operator, it's dark room and then dark.
And then operator will open both sets of doors in the back of the room to let scanner through to light side, and then operator will then go downstairs to start shooting panels on dark side and then light side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like normally you would have one on each side, but that's so that one person has to roll. Poor Dio out there just screwing around. Is everybody ready to give this a try? No. One more time. Are you good?
Holy shit, we've already been in here an
Okay.
hour.
T, if you want to pick up operator on light side, dark side, it doesn't really matter. That's how this activity will start. All right, everyone. So dark is 12, 1, 2.
Professor, you'll put
Dio, can you pick up scanner? Thank you. You're gonna have to scan for light. Throw it on light already, guys.
You just have to shoot it once until
45 on light. So 12 on.
Well, you started it. The room was burning. No, you shot the right one. Yeah. You started.
Hush.
She's the wrong one.
Look at that DPS, Dio.
So special. You'll wait till she gets the dark ones, and then go into the middle room, and let Professor run through to the other side.
You have to shoot both doors open.
So you'll shoot this one, stand in here. You'll see Professor room and then go downstairs.
No, it's okay. Mm-hmm.
Scanners on Odin.
Four. Dark 1 and 4. Okay. Professor, once you shoot 2 and 5 on light side, you will put operator in to the terminal so somebody upstairs can pick it up. Okay.
If you walk up to that terminal downstairs in the middle,
Okay.
operator up.
Scanner is in.
I'm gonna go down. And then you come to the door.
Okay. Nope, nope. You just put it in. Gio will pick it up on our side.
No, walk up to one of the doors. 1 and 2. Is everyone ready for damage?
Yeah.
Okay, damage is starting now. Operator is ready.
Got it.
Light, right. Dark. Left. Dark, right. Gotta be light left.
Guardian down.
Wordcliff, you got to be careful. It does, but you got to be careful. So the reason I say you got to be careful with Wordcliff, that's a strat that's extremely popular, but you have to be standing so close to the fuse that none of the missiles go to any of the other fuses. Because again, if you hit the wrong fuse, it will team wipe us. So you have to be close enough that it will hit the fuse, but not close enough that you kill yourself. So keep that in mind. I use Xenophage, and typically it's a 2-shot to a fuse.
Yeah, I play very high risk, high reward. That's just glass cannon is my play style for almost everything.
Yeah. So.
Exactly.
If everybody's ready, you need to get on the other side, Snow. Awesome. Okay, everybody's ready. T, you can pick up whenever. Picking up that. That was a great damage phase. It's on dark side. Opt out.
Dark side left, or dark side middle. And the light side right.
That's it. Yep. Maybe all the ads will be fun. There we go. And your chest is where Dio and Freya are standing.
Crypt status active. Orbital status.
Oh, Jesus, stop it.
No, Atrax is the
Humanoid life forms detected. Approaching clarity control. Threat
Don't forget
determined.
the
Threat
rest of the cameras.
compromised. Nuclear descent protocol recommended.
Odin's going to be standing on the next interactable for the goose.
We're waiting on T as well. Take your time, T.
I'm not rushing anybody. Hey Daniel, I challenge you to solo fall sideways.
Oh Lord.
Please? Why? Bruh, bruh, you gotta try this build and go solo. Being able to one-shot the light bearers is fucking...
Clarity control
Okay,
reached.
so
A single
we gotta,
unregistered exo and a single life form
yeah,
of
yeah.
unknown biology
See,
detected in the Crypt laboratory. Status: disastrous. Notice: vacate the premises immediately.
I will never be able to unhear that now. T, if you want the interactable, it's where Odin is standing. You can take the pipes over all the way at the end, and then jump up on the pipes to get up there and then over.
War. Oh, you'll like the boss fight if you know how to status for like...
Oh Lord. I am standing at the doorway to our next activity.
Are we gonna split the wars and do it the right way?
I'm going to give them the option. That's what I said at the beginning. We can do it the easy way or the normal way. I don't care. Either way.
Do it the easy way.
I'm good either way. Okay. No, I'm good either way. I want to give people options. There's definitely different methods to getting this raid done, just like with all of them. So.
I'll be totally honest with you. If you plan on doing this with LFG teams, or most teams that have done it consistently, they won't do this raid the normal way. For any of the encounters, just because...
Where's Daniel?
Outside the map again. Granted, we always want to teach the normal way so that everybody can do it, and cases does come up, but I'll be totally honest, nobody likes doing this raid if they're supposed to.
Daniel, you have to join us.
Recommended weapons for this: Gallahorn, Parasite, Lament, Titan,
Guillotine.
with Falling Star.
If we're doing it the normal way, I need guillotine because I don't know how to. But again, those are recommended. You guys use whatever you're comfortable with. Just make sure that, again, it's not something that you want to use really, something that has spread damage, because you need to make sure that you're hitting the right projection.
Yeah, this one is a very, very short burst damage phase, where you get like 2 seconds to do damage 4 times the phase.
Wow, I have not used Fallen Guillotine at all this season. It's still 15th by the way. Interesting.
You didn't use it last season either, you just confused it.
I don't think I used it.
Lonely.
Okay.
Well, no, so while she's doing what she's doing, the lore on this encounter, there was a fallen captain that they wanted to run tests on, and it ended up being able to make copies of itself. If you want to call it that. So the whole point of this encounter is figuring out which one is the real one to damage the real one. If you damage the wrong one, it spawns an egg that explodes and kills you.
Ignore him.
If everyone will follow Odin, Daniel, please move.
Where you're waiting on T.
Yep. This encounter thankfully does not have
So operators function in this. Every time you target a projection and destroy it, it drops one of those orbs on the floor. You have to pick that orb up. If you leave it on the ground, it will eventually team wipe us. So you pick the orb up, but it has a timer associated with it. If you are holding it when the timer ends, again, you get killed. So, yeah, it's a team wipe. But upstairs, there's a way to get rid of it. There are air vents or doors on the sides that you literally can open as operator and go in the doors and shoot the orb off the player's head. It will fall down on the floor, and when the players run out of the room and the door shuts, it's basically sucked out into space, so it won't team wipe us. That's the role of operator. Operator, the other way we do this is when we're doing the method of everybody upstairs, we juggle the eggs. You can pop the egg off of somebody's head and somebody else can pick it up, and the timer basically changes. So that's what it's a way, if you know that you can basically one or two phase the boss, realistically it's a way to not have to worry about the doors. But we're going to do the door method. So when people downstairs get the egg, they have to go upstairs. So operator also has to make sure that there are elevators upstairs and downstairs at all times to make sure people can go upstairs and downstairs when they need to. So operator's other role is always to make sure, how many are there back there? 3, 2, I have to go look.
What?
Elevators.
4.
There's 4. That's what I thought. So operator needs to make sure there are 2 upstairs and 2 downstairs at all times, so that people can go between the 2 when they need to. If you get an orb on your head downstairs, you immediately have to hightail it upstairs. Tell operator that you're coming upstairs. Freya's coming up with an orb. And then when you get upstairs, operator needs to tell you which door to go to. Left side upstairs, left side downstairs, right side upstairs, right side downstairs. Or, depending upon who you're playing with, come to Odin, if Odin is operator upstairs. That way, whoever is operator can open the door for you or have it waiting for you open. And you can run in, they can pop the orb off your head, you can run out, and then you need to go back to your place. So, if you were downstairs, you have to come back downstairs. Again, making sure that there are enough elevators in both places is a big role for operator. The other thing is making sure we don't team wipe to make sure we get the orbs. And that is the only thing that operator does. They make sure that there's elevators in the right place, and then they take care of the orbs on people's heads. They either pop them off inside of the air shafts upstairs so they can be sucked out into space, or they juggle them, depending upon which method you're doing. We're doing sending them out to space. So if you have 2 people that you know are going to be right back to back, wait for the second person, because you do have a timer. It's not like 5 seconds. I think it's 45 seconds. So you have a little bit of breathing room to be able to do 2 people at one time, because you can only use the doors a certain amount of times. So you don't want to do everybody individually. So that's kind of the other thing, is just it's a time management thing. And then again, making sure that we're not going to team wipe because of the orbs. The other thing you need to know about the orbs are on the floor. They actually move by themselves. If somebody doesn't pick it up, it team wipes us. We have to make sure that somebody picks it up. And if you pick it up and your operator, again, it happens by accident, you need to put operator in a terminal so somebody else can pull operator and take that role from you. And there's no reason to switch it back and forth. The other person just can do operator unless they pick it up, and then you can switch it again. But realistically, that's the only thing you need to be aware of. If you are operator, you can shoot it off your own head if you have ricochet rounds, and you know exactly where to hit it on a wall to hit it off your head. That's fine too. But that's normally a little more complicated for learning. You want to just put operator in the terminal and have somebody else pick it up, and you just need to call out. This is a lot of communication. Simon says in communication, just because of the different roles that are required. That's all operator does. So the problem is you're so close, typically when you're doing DPS, because a lot of people use swords for this activity, that a lot of times if you pick it up as operator, it's by accident. And when we were when we were first doing this raid, when it first came out, we would tell operator that, like, if you're doing sword swipes, do 2 or 3 and step back from the group, just so that you were far enough away that you didn't accidentally pick it up. But if you accidentally pick it up, just put operator in the terminal. It's definitely not intentional for operator. It just sometimes happens because, again, when the orb drops, it starts to move on its own. It doesn't stay stagnant where it is. So you just need to be mindful of that. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, so those are the 2 roles in this activity, and like Odin said, this is the hardest activity in this raid. It is not the boss fight. It's not the final boss fight. It is this activity. Once we make it through this raid is extremely easy. So, what?
If you think of King's Fall, this is War Priest for King's Fall. War Priest is so glitchy right now.
So that's realistically, once we make it through this, we're good. So Snow and T, what roles do you guys want to do?
If you both want to try doing scanner, this one is split into 2, so you'll both could do scanner. If y'all are uncomfortable doing roles in this part and just want to shoot shit, not die, do boss damage, that's fine. It doesn't entirely do that shit, y'all.
Yeah, no, I'm just glad that you guys wanted to do active roles last one.
Yeah. Everyone listens to everything and then always says, "Oh, I want to."
Yeah.
Do the entire raid.
Yeah. We won't let you do that. But again, this activity, because of the upstairs and downstairs, and there's so much mobility. Yeah, that's understandable. But if you guys want to do a role, please, just tell us what you guys want to do, and then we'll tell you where we need you to go, just because of the different roles. The scanner? Okay. How about you? Okay, so you both want to do scanner. So... Yeah, that's fine. T, if you want to go upstairs with Odin. You want to do downstairs? You're going to be up then.
You would be up.
Op spawns downstairs. Again, you don't have to do swords. You can do whatever you think you can get good DPS with, whatever you're comfortable with. It's all good. All right. Okay. So T's gonna go upstairs with me. Snow's gonna stay downstairs with you. No, so we're doing 3 and 3. Actually, I'm gonna take Dio upstairs with me. Dio, are you good with that? I'll keep it. And T, you're gonna start with scanner because upstairs starts first. You're gonna start with scanner because scanner spawns upstairs. Operator spawns downstairs. So basically, what's gonna happen? T and Dio and we're gonna be downstairs obviously to start because I have to get operator first. Once I get operator, the 3 of us are gonna hightail it over to the elevators, and we're gonna go upstairs immediately. Again, in this activity, no champions, but we do have servitors. We're going to have 3 servitors. Did you already go over this? Because I wasn't listening to you. The 3 servitors, basically, it's like, again, War Priest, the Knights. You can kind of hold starting DPS phase by the servitors. We normally hold right upstairs. So, and it's right based on where you come out of the elevators, just so that everybody is aware for upstairs. But as soon as we get operator, we'll go straight upstairs. No, we just leave right upstairs. the one upstairs, until everybody downstairs is good. They've killed all of their servitors. They'll tell us all the servitors downstairs are dead, and then we'll kill the one on right upstairs, and that will start the DPS phase.
Yes. The way we're facing.
For you guys.
Since I can show you, since we're downstairs, there's 3 Ogden terminals. 3 of the places where you can pick up and transfer. Here's the one on the left. The easiest to get to from anywhere is middle.
And then there's one on the right.
And the one on the right.
And T, for your knowledge, there's 3 upstairs as well. And there's 4 upstairs as well. I keep forgetting about the one all the way in the back because I don't ever use it. The easiest one is as soon as you come out of the elevators, there's one right below us. And then there's one all the way across the room from that. And then there's one on left and right, and they're very visible. Did we talk about call-outs, how we do call-outs upstairs? Okay.
We started it so you can see where they were.
Okay, that's fine. T, just for your knowledge, upstairs, when we come out of the elevators, when you're facing so when you come out of the elevators, you're actually going to be facing the door where One More Time is standing. But upstairs, there's a huge glass window. There's a projection that spawns on left, and that's just left. There's a projection that spawns on right, and that's just right. There's a projection, 2 projections that spawn in middle. One is, we call it elevators because it's closest to the elevators, and one is windows because it's closest to the window in the back. Literally, these call-outs are just because of orientation. You have to be able to, with the ones that spawn 2 in one area, be able to differentiate between them. So it's just windows, elevators, left and right. You don't have to worry about back left, front right. At least in this phase, you don't have to worry about it. When everybody goes upstairs, and there's a final stand for this boss, everybody will come upstairs for that. All of the projections will then be in one place. And then basically it's going to be, you're going to have to be a little more specific to the call out. And whoever is scanner at that time, whoever is doing the scanner, try to be as, try to be as specific as possible, but start moving towards the one that's glowing so that we can all follow you. Because again, it can be very complicated to get specific about the call out when there's just so many of them that spawn. There will be one that's right, close, far, left, close, far, and then the middle ones, there's just so many of them in the middle. What do you want, Bowder? What do you want, pretty boy? We're waiting on snow, right? Good snow. Oh, okay. Is everybody here then? Yep, everybody's here. Okay. Then we can get started. And the way we start this activity, like Odin said, is we go near the purple orb in middle by the elevators.
So, no, she told them upstairs. They tried to down here.
Again, just try to be as specific as possible with the call-outs for the one that's glowing, just to make sure that we're getting to the right one. Again, if we do damage to the wrong one, that's an issue. Everybody good? Starting. And if anybody sees operator, let me know. Have we seen off yet? Servitors are out. the right one on. Thank you. Alright. For everybody that's going upstairs, T, Theo, let's go. Yep, top right. And
Sector reassessment.
ads are already
Platform
out.
active.
Sending.
Orbital
Oh,
platform
where's
ranged.
down?
Status. Calamity.
After they do damage, you can pick it up from any of them, but I recommend picking up the middle and then jumping up the middle and look at all of them.
Yep. And T, you need to pick up scanner, which Theo is on Theo. Perfect. There.
I did before they nerfed it.
How are you guys doing downstairs? Or yeah, downstairs. Okay. All right. It's upstairs on right side. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. No, you're not going to yet. We haven't started DP. We haven't started the DPS phase. Nope, they're fine. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and kill Servitor. Yeah, Servitor's dead. So you're gonna start looking for one that's glowing. Oh. You need to put scanner in the tip. Yep, put it in there. And I picked it up for you. I know. No, there you go, Dia.
Far left start. Start down in 3, 2, 1, go.
There you go.
Now you put it in. One more.
Dio is operator right now.
Guardian down.
Okay, which one is glowing? See?
No. We were gonna wipe. Did they butcher the already dog shit exotic?
Oh God. Is everybody ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody see operator? Yeah, it's not on right.
That's it.
Ooh. Hunter jump failed me. Okay, everybody let's head upstairs. And technically I can send them upstairs immediately and just come up after because that's the only way that it's done.
Sector reassessment. Orbital platform active.
Yep.
Orbital platform reached. Status. Calamitous.
Scanner is by Freya. On left. Right behind you. There you go. Left servitor's dead. Oh, Lord. So annoying. Shut up. Are we good downstairs? Okay, let's go right over here. You dropped it before it went in. Sorry. Oh.
Daniel? Yeah, Daniel. Dealing damage.
Thank you. Okay.
Damage in.
Scanner's in the augment terminal. Okay. Which one is it? Middle by the windows? Okay, yep. I need to put Galley on. So I can be wherever. It wasn't because you were too slow. I just didn't get close enough to do damage to it before it exploded. What? I could use recluse. Lord have mercy.
Since you're having problems with splash damage.
Shut up. No, I'll put my eye close back on.
Yeah, then you're gonna make me warm myself.
Oh. No, I don't think I have a warm mind cell build on right now. I don't think so.
You take that.
I don't think I have warm mind cells on. Be fine. Leave me alone.
Nobody shoot him.
Alright. And actually, Dio, if you and T want to go up immediately, I'll stay downstairs just to pick up scanner. Or pick up operator and come up after. So you guys can go up first. When the activity first is there.
I'm kind of curious how work will do.
Yeah, no.
So downstairs, the only thing is you want to wait till everyone's there and do a countdown. Again, your damage window is so short, you just want to make sure everybody gets in on it, because he has a lot more health than we're doing right now.
Be happy we're not doing this when the raid first came out, because you would do DPS and his damage bar would go down and then it would go back up after the DPS. I don't want to hear that. Okay, is everybody ready?
It would be so bad you pull the stand.
Oh, I've missed my Ikelos.
Sector
Let me know if you guys see
reassessment.
operator.
Orbital platform active. Orbital platform reached. Status.
Servitor on right is dead for you guys. It's weird having more than like one other person downstairs for me and having everybody go up and down. It's weird. How are we doing upstairs? They haven't spawned? Okay. Okay, killing servitor on right. Downstairs you're good, right? Okay. Okay, which one is it? Yep, 3, 2, 1. No, put in scanner in the terminal. See? See? Nope, you're fine. Okay. No, this one. And then run in the door. Alright then. I'm not muted anymore.
He's like, the cats have failed us.
Yeah, no. Trust me, we would never see a mouse in this house. One of them would eat it.
You have seen mice in this house.
I know, that was Gizmo. He didn't know what to do with it. It was a toy. One of these psychos would eat it. Okie dokie. Okie doodle. What's my doodle boy doing? T, are you getting the hang of it, or do you have questions? Okay. So, if you're scanner and you pick up the orb by accident, that's fine. But your primary concern is putting scanner in the terminal. Whichever scanner is closest. We have, like I said, I think it's a 40-second timer on the orb, so we have plenty of time to get rid of that. Even if we have to do another damage phase in between and somebody else picks up another orb, we have plenty of time for that. It's always getting the scanner back downstairs, switching those back and forth because they can't do their DPS phase until they have it, if that makes sense. Yeah, no. We're waiting on the snow. about her? Butt scritches. Butt scritches. You want to go hang out with Savvy? My little boy. Come on. Up. That's a good boy. Come on, Loaf. You can't stand on me now. Come on. What have you gotten into? Where have you been? He's got fuzz all over him. Loki had fuzz on him last night, too. They must have shredded a toy somewhere. Because it was that kind of, like, stuffing fuzz. Okie dokie. Is everybody good? No? Okay. One more time over there. You good? Okie dokie. Alright. If you're Hunter, you good? Okay. Thanks. See you. Oh, what is Jumbo on? You don't have to come over here. This is my favorite side now.
Sector reassessment. Orbital platform active. Orbital platform reached. Status. Calamitous.
Come out of the door. There we go. Nice. Your servitor on right is dead. Thank you. Coming upstairs. Back off, Toto. Bo, stop being a bully. Oh, we didn't pull their food back out because Savvy was in here. Well, I fill up food bowls downstairs, so. Elevators are good. Scanner is on right side with servitor. I have to break the servitor. There we go. Yep.
Guardian down.
Servitor on right, one shot. Okay. How's downstairs? Okay. Killing servitor on right. Okay. Stairs is fine. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Right here, Dio. It's fine. No. Freya, wherever Freya tells me to. Yeah, that's fine. And scanner, T. Okay. Window. 2, 1.
It was close. Better. So in that scenario, if you look at left and right, and neither of them are glowing, you know it's going to be the one in the middle that you haven't done. Good damage, though. One more damage, and we would have put it in the final stand.
Yeah. Knock it off, you guys.
Do you want to try doing everybody upstairs?
It's up to them. I'm okay with either way.
Well, it's meant clearly we have enough damage.
No. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that's absolutely.
No, that's
No.
totally fine.
No.
So the only reason...
Yeah.
No,
And learning the best placement to stand when you're doing a roll is really one of the key things. So, T, when you go upstairs and you're just killing regular ads, look around the room now that you know where all the Atraxes spawn and see where you can stand that gives you the best visibility on both sides, so left and right, to be able to see the majority of the room.
Actually, that window directly on your right.
Go ahead. What were you going to say, T? Right. And again, you have to do what works for you. Everybody kind of has a different method, but that's one of the key things of being scanner, is being able to see as much as you can of the room wherever you're standing, wherever you think is the best placement for you. So that's the biggest thing. So when you get up there this next time, just kind of take a look at it and say, okay, is there a better spot that I could stand in that would give me better visibility to 3 of them instead of just 2? You know what I'm saying? You know, that way that will help you. And that way when you pick up scanner from the terminal that second time that you get it, you can immediately head to that spot and you have your visibility based on that. Okay? All right, if everybody's good, we can start it up. Huh? Yeah.
Sector reassessment. Orbital platform active. Orbital platform reached.
Yep, I got it.
Status. Calamity.
Your server is dead on right. Coming upstairs. Again, that's the biggest part of upstairs with operator or with a scanner. Yeah.
You're doing the roll that I normally do. I know that.
Elevator is down, so there's 2 down for you guys. Actually, I'll send it first. Okay. Servitors are out. Yeah, there's not. Servitor on right, one shot. We have got servitor on left. Did we already kill the one downstairs, Gio? Okay. Downstairs, are you guys good? Okay, killing servitor on right. DPS has started. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Theo, if you want to come right here. Right here. You can come out, Theo. Nice damage.
One
Okay.
more got it.
Yep. And you're gonna come upstairs and go to lower right. Theo, if you can pick that up. Okay. Yep. Yep. One Theo. Here. Good. That lucky. Okay.
No, I think we repeat the thing, or at the
Bottom left.
None of them
Yeah.
are falling.
Yeah. We do it 2 times and then we repeat what we did with the servitors. So we're going to kill all the servitors downstairs. Yeah, we're going to kill all the servitors downstairs. We're going to hold the servitor on top right and start DPS again.
Just this one's gonna be a little different. There's so little health. We're gonna left.
Yeah.
So after the color
And what I will do is, we'll wait until everybody gets upstairs before we kill servitor on right. So. That's fine. Well, servers having fun on here, so. Servitor in mid. Servitor in mid is dead. We don't want to kill the one on the right. We're going to hold that one for the time being. Okay. So now we're just waiting for everybody to get upstairs. There's a lot. Okay, everybody's up. Killing servitor on right. Alright. Where are we going?
This is a reminder. Continue in regular mode.
Alexa!
Oh. 3, 2, 1, damage. Nice. Alright. No, everybody's staying. Door on lower right. Door on lower right.
So,
Come on, you can come out. Nice.
3, 2, 1, go.
Good. Yep. All done.
Again, the ending gets a little hectic. Hold on.
Your treasure chest is over here, where Freya is.
You have no warnings left. Nuclear descent protocol initiated.
Yeah. And that's why, so when I said you have to be a little more specific about your callouts, that would be why. There's so many of them, and you can try to be as specific as you want, but say something and then start heading that way, because there are just too many of them. Did you get what you wanted, Dio? Yes! At least you got something out of this, other than helping us. Yay. Now you can be like me, twinsies.
Now it's
Twinsies.
Now it's the jumping puzzle.
Yes. What? And the jumping puzzle, yes. Did you go to the next data pad?
I will. In the jumping puzzle. T.
What?
No, because that's not what you were. No, that's not what you were looking for, Daniel. You were looking for recom Vorpal is what you wanted. Yeah.
Yeah, that's too funny.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but I thought it was better than
Shit, that's
thinking
funny. So
Well,
you still gonna stop playing the game?
I'm gonna cheat.
Artificial
Yeah,
intelligence
don't follow him.
Enjoying yourselves, intruders? It's worth knowing the cataclysmic damage you will be responsible for today. Do not
And you're not gonna miss
fool
the secret chest
This
because the
facility
secret
is
chest is
simply the
literally in the
work
middle
of
of the path.
This house was built by the
No, I do not, because I have never done it, and we're not doing it. We're not starting it now.
Within lies humanity's salvation.
Wow, I just got killed by a cat.
Good.
No, it literally appeared in front of me.
And I need to put stompies on. Pardon me while I can't jump because I hate the stomping puzzles. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go. Don't go that way, Professor. We're gonna go the easy way. T, come back to me. Don't follow Dio. Come downstairs. It's easier.
You now face godlike judgment. May it extend eternally.
If I could jump over the little teeny things in the ledges. So upstairs, you could go that way and try to balance on the little bars. It gets you the same place. We're jumping over there. And then jumping up. Okay. Remember I mentioned fan blades? First fan blade. Yeah. So there's a fan blade going this way and there's a fan blade going that way. You're going to jump to that platform over there. And I am going to stand here and revive you guys until you get there. Just saying. I have all the faith in the world, but nice job, Snow. One's just passing and then now you can jump. And your secret chest is where Odin is standing. You're further past. It's right there in the middle of the path, though. Oh, I thought you were actually over there because that's where your name is. Again, it's in the middle of this path. Again, you can only get what you've gotten so far, so keep that in mind. Hold on, I'm coming. I had to wait for the fan blade.
Guardian down.
Well, you were dying. That's okay. We're going up.
Guardian
We're
down.
going up. Uh-huh. And then up again. Pretty much.
Hey,
Up again. Just straight up, and there's like a walkway. Okay.
The data pad is ready.
Knock it off. Oh. Okay. So, see, from where we're standing, there's one more. Do you see the little orange light over there that I'm shooting at? That's actually a walkway. You're jumping to that walkway because you won't make it all the way across to the platform. And actually, you're on a warlock. You probably could. But just in case, I have to jump to that. You're welcome. And I didn't triple jump. That's lovely. That's okay. If you want to give me just a second. There we go. All right. We're going this way. Where? Oh, you have to take him down there. Follow Odin to the next data pad, see? He almost got... Well, no, the fan blade's on the other side, but it looked like it was going to smack him. Can you guys come back over here, or is it going to take you over there? Over there? Okay. I just didn't want to not. So, just so that you're aware, T, the platforms we were just on when you jump down, if you turn around and face the other direction where I'm shooting, are just on the other side of that one platform. So you literally would jump to that platform and then here instead of jump down and jump back up. That you do that one time to get the data pad. You don't have to ever go back down there again. I just wanted to show you where it was. The path just continues. Yeah, watch the fan blade. And then we're jumping up to where Odin is jumping. I just jumped right over the platform. So some of this I need stompies for, and some of it I don't. That's too funny. So my mobility on this is only 41. I don't really care about mobility. It's not something that I've ever really cared about.
She's an unmental as well.
Yeah.
She doesn't rely on her actual dodge.
Serves you right. Okay. Almost through the jumping puzzle. Just I am.
And Snow, what you were saying, the reason they put those on the end is because of this one specific one. It's supposed to bait you into thinking you have that fat lip on the side of it.
And there's not, yeah.
But,
Bungie,
hey,
aka assholes.
Next data pad's over here.
Get on there with him, guys. T, if you want the next data pad, follow Odin down there. And just for Snow and T, if you're in here and you want to practice the jumping puzzle for whatever reason, all you have to do is follow the orange lights. The orange lights are the path. The path that we just took you have the orange lights on them. There is another actual path to get over here. Again, I've never done it. I've always taken the path that has the secret chest because that's the secret pathway. I don't even know the normal one. Yeah, there are orange lights on the end of the platforms, and if you want to go back down, you can see them. But you from where I'm standing, you can see one right here. Those orange lights lead the pathway. So knock it off, Skiff. Okay, we're going to the next activity, where we have suppressor. So we'll finally get the last responsibility or augment, as it's called in this particular raid. And oddly enough, this is the only raid that has multiple activities that doesn't actually have a boss. This activity doesn't actually have a boss. It's a boss, but we don't actually do any damage to him. We try to make sure that nothing explodes. It's the most bizarre thing to have a raid that has so many activities. Yeah, no, you can't kill him. He's immune. He's just a pain in the ass is what he is.
Professor, specialist, your last data pad will be right up in this next row. Up on the right. Professor.
Reconstruction snapshot. Not bad. With a range masterwork? Yeah. This is, again, you're not doing DPS to anything. This is a mechanic-driven activity. So whatever you need to shoot shit and stay alive. Everybody, that's pretty much, other than we're going to be doing, obviously, the scanner operator and suppressor responsibilities. Other than that, we're not doing boss DPS. So he's going to be in here. We're just not able to do anything with him. And you can't go too far into the room or it'll start the activity. So be mindful of that, please. And my regular mobility is 52. I had on my trash armor. Not that that's much better, but still. Okay, so this room is cut in threes. Left, middle, and right. We're standing in middle. Again, there are terminals. I'm standing right behind one. There is, what, 2 on right from where we're standing? Is it 2 or 1 on each side? Terminals.
Which one?
The one on right.
The bomb terminals?
No, the augment terminals. One on each. Yeah. So there's 3. For right side, it's at the back far end. So on right side, the terminal is where Freya is standing. Just don't go near the boss now. And then while we're over here, a couple things of note. This is going to be where a bomb spawns. Okay? If you are operator, to be able to disable this one, you have to shoot the pad. But this is where one bomb spawns. I don't want to go back and forth 40 million times. This is where the second bomb spawns on right. And then while we're here, and this raid kind of builds on each activity, we're going to need the same concept of bombs and depositing bombs in terminals in the last activity. So again, I don't want to go near the boss, but standing where I'm standing on the right side, right in front of me, what was just shot, there are 2 bomb terminals. The one closest to us is R1. The one furthest away from us is R2. Okay? Yes. Well, I mean, it's just let's not even go to the back in front of the room of work, please. Like, that's the constant conversation we have every time we go in. Obviously, like I said, this is the augment terminal to change, to rotate your roles in mid. And then on left, where I am standing, is another place that a bomb will spawn. The last one is on the far wall. And then the terminal to change out augments is where I'm standing right now. And then once we go back to mid, you'll see basically right in front of where I'm standing is L1 and L2 for bomb deposits. So the room's really kind of cut in half. They're mirror images of each other of where like the bombs spawn and where you deposit bombs and where the augment terminals are. But again, we call it left, right, and middle. So that's the locations of everything you need to know of where things are in the room. So just like before, operator can see things that other people can't see. Sorry, scanner can see things that other people can't see. Scanner is going to be looking at the terminals and telling us which 2 are glowing. Those 2 bomb terminals where we deposit the bombs, L1, L2, R1, R2, we need to know which 2 are glowing so whoever grabs bombs can deposit the bombs in those bomb terminals. Operator controls where the bombs spawn. So you can shoot the one that's closest to you and it's going to force the bombs to spawn. There's going to be 3 that are lit up out of the 4 in the room of the places that the bombs will actually spawn. Whichever one you shoot will prevent a bomb from spawning there. So the 2 that aren't lit up then will spawn bombs. The 2 that are lit up will spawn bombs. So if far right is lit up and the one on the catwalk on right is lit up and you shoot the one on far right will no longer spawn a bomb. So it's going to be 1 bomb on the catwalk and then 1 bomb on the left side of the room. There are people when they do this will actually force the bombs to spawn in certain places based on where the room is. I don't want you guys to do that. If whoever is operator, just shoot the one that's closest to you. Tell us which one you shot. We're good with that. That's what the only role that operator does is shooting the panels to force a bomb not to spawn at that panel. The third one is suppressor. This is the first activity that we've had, suppressor. And suppressor does just that. Suppressor suppresses the boss. It makes it stop walking, freeze, whatever you want to call it. And suppressor is a blue icon that will spawn on top of an ad. All three of the augments spawn on ads somewhere in the room. And when you find one, just call it out, whichever one that it is. For whoever gets suppressor, if you look where I am standing, T and Snow, there's a buoy above my head. If you look in the room, there are 3 of them. The one that we're standing under, there's one in mid, and there's one on left on the platform straight across from where I'm standing. For suppressor to do its job, it has to be in the white ring underneath the buoy. The white ring has not spawned yet because it's not time to do that activity. The white ring is not ginormous. You have to be standing in it to be able to suppress the boss. You also have to shoot the boss one time from under each buoy to make the suppression happen. You will know when it's taken effect from each buoy when you see like a gold net go out from you. And then you basically, from where we are, if you were suppressor, you would shoot the bomb, you'd see the net go out, and then you would jump to the second one, and you would do the same thing. Once that happened at the second one, you would jump to the third one, and it would do the same thing. And the boss will actually like kind of hunch over and stop moving. Yeah, exactly. Trip them, stun them, whatever you want to call it. That's what suppressor does. Now, you don't have to start on right. I typically do because I'm just used to jumping across the first time, week 1, we did this. That's the way I did it, and I've done it ever since. You want to start on left, you can start on left. If you want to start in middle, you can start in middle. I would not recommend it, just because then you have to go to left and then come all the way to right, or go to right and then go all the way to left. To be efficient, and you have to understand, while the boss is still moving around, they can't deposit the bombs. Suppressor is the one that actually gives us the functionality to deposit the bomb. So somebody can pick a bomb up and stand at a terminal waiting to deposit it, but it cannot be deposited until the boss is suppressed, in this activity and in the next activity. So it's really important that suppressor suppresses the boss as quickly as possible, because while you have a bomb in your hands, number one, just so that everybody is aware while I'm thinking about it, you can't drop a bomb. Somebody can take it off of you, and that's when you walk up to them and hold the square or interact button. But you can't drop it. While you hold a bomb, you're actually getting a buff. When the buff gets to 10, it kills you. So if somebody is suppressing and they're being a slow suppressor, you may need to call out to your partners and part of the team and go, hey, Freya needs somebody to come get their bomb. And somebody else needs to run up to me and hold square or the interact button and take the bomb from me. But again, the buff goes down slowly. So if by the next time we have to suppress to deposit bombs, I'm at a 5, I only have 5 more stacks before it's going to kill me. So the suppressor activity actually kind of, operator, yes, does things that nobody else can do. Scanner, yes, sees things nobody else can see. But suppressor can team wipe a team real quick. Just be aware of that. So for efficiency, start on the left or the right, and just work your way across the board when you're doing suppression. And if you get deactivated, every single time we go through one of the phases, there are 6 phases of depositing bombs. And if you look under the bomb terminal, there's actually a light right under the bomb terminal. And as we deposit one set of bombs, a light will spawn there. There's basically 6 rounds of depositing bombs. 6. Every time we deposit bombs successfully and we move to the next phase of killing ads until it's time to suppress, somebody's going to get deactivated. You call that suppressor got deactivated and you go to one of the augment terminals and deposit suppressor. Somebody else in the room has to pick that up. A lot of times the game likes to pick on one augment, and it'll just go back and forth between people. The way this is normally done is you normally break into teams of 2. So there's 3 teams of 2, and you juggle the augments back and forth as you get deactivated. You can also do complete chaos theory, where nobody calls anything. Whoever grabs whatever they get is what they get. They play it as long as they want, or as long as they until they get deactivated. They put it in, call that it's in, and then whoever wants it goes and picks it up. We're not going to do that. Chaos theory works when you have a really good team and everybody knows what they're doing, and that's fine. We're going to do 3 teams of 2, so that everybody can get the roles that they want, and you have a backup who knows that they're the one that's going to pick it up from you. So that's what Suppressor does, and again, it does the same thing in the last activity as we do it in this activity. This is literally killing ads and picking up bombs, depositing bombs after the boss has been suppressed. So T and Snow, what roles do you guys want? Okay, so you both want to do No. You can both do suppressor. Remember, you can switch, because eventually somebody's going to get deactivated. Now, if one of you guys want to change because you both picked it, that's fine too. But again, suppressor will be in the next activity as well. So it's not like if one of you wants to do operator in this or scanner in this, you can have suppressor in the next one if you want. Okay, which one do you want to do? Operator. Okay, I will back up for suppressor. One more time. What role do you want? Okay, why don't you do backup for Snow? And then Odin and Dio, you guys can do scanner.
I thought I was going to do op.
No, one more time is going to do op.
That's fine, I'm watching time anyways.
Huh?
Time streaming.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, that's fine, I can watch them anyways.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have our 3 teams of 2. Has everybody rallied? Okay, and then so something long range, I normally use a scout rifle. Scout, pulse, something, just because you're not up close. The boss will move. He's not going to be standing where he is. He could be right underneath the platform, or he could be all the way across the room from you. So just something that's got some range on it. That's actually what I was going to tell you guys. If you guys are going to do suppressor, for the next activity, the boss is going to be in the same spot every single time. And this activity, if you're a suppressor, he will be all over the room. So just make sure you've got something with range on it. As long as it's got some range on it, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine. 1 or 2, and you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna see kind of like a gold, a net of some color. For me, standard colors, it's kind of gold that goes out, like a little flash on the screen, and you just move to the next one. It's not a lot. It's not like you're not doing DPS. You're just hitting him from standing under the buoy, and I'll be standing up there with you to make sure that you're in the right spot. Yeah, it's just you don't get like the perk on the left hand side of your screen saying that that it's a suppressor shot, so to speak. You're gonna have the buff, and then when somebody gets deactivated, I'll make sure I call after each one for everybody to check if they've been deactivated and if you're deactivated. Yeah, no, there's no crit spots. No, you just have to make sure you can get a couple good shots into them. That's all, from under each buoy. And like I said, I'll be with you each time to make sure that you're standing in the right spot. Is everybody ready? Dio, you're in your menu. So, yep. Okay, so if we're ready. And literally, we're just looking. If you see the different augments, just call them out so that the people that are taking them can pick them up. Yep, suppressors in mid. Yep, you can go pick it up, see? Yep. Yeah, you can stand up there. You just kill stuff with your auto rifle. Not a biggie. And again, you're going to have an audible cue when it's time. Yep, there you go. Okay, you can go to mid. Bomb in for RQ. L. Forgot about the overloads, the champions. Okay, and the lower, and the right hand side, or the left hand side of your screen, you're going to have whether somebody was deactivated. You're deactivated? Okay, go ahead and put the, yep. Yep, and the augment terminal. Okay, I've got it. Interesting. Yeah. Remember, operator, you need to shoot one of the terminals that has a light on it to make a bomb. Bomb? Awesome. Why is he not suppressing? There we go. Oh, Lord. Nope, it's already done. We've already done one. Who's been deactivated? Yep, just put it in the terminal. Yep, clear ads, and if you want to pick up a bomb and deposit it where they tell you to, you can do that. Yep. What the hell? Yep. Why is he not there? Ooh. Talk about a glitchy raid. Suppressed? Cross? Yep, and who was deactivated? everybody come to mid.
Nuclear descent
And then run like hell when we fall down.
Orbital collision remains imminent. Clever little rats. I will not forget what you have done here today. Upon collision, the crypt will be torn open and all defenses will be destroyed. It is now open to all. Allies and enemies
Keep on running.
If you do not defend it, the results could be woeful.
And that's it. The chest will spawn as soon as we're done with this little mechanic. So, when you do this with other people, you may have jackasses who throw up a stasis wall to prevent you from getting in the door, which will kill you, but it's fine. It's not like you won't get your loot, but yeah. And some of those jackasses are people I know. I'm just saying. Yep, and your chest is right here. Posterity is a good hand cannon. I love it. Well, that sucks. At least you'll have the raid armor. That's funny. Well, my fingers are crossed that you get no time. Eyes of tomorrow. That's the boss fight. That's my fingers are crossed for you. RNGesus and I are really good friends. I typically get, for the most part, really good weapons. Okay. Do you want to explain this one? Why not?
Guardian down.
Alright. So, I'm not going to shoot it, but you see that big heaping pile of trash in the middle of the arena that we're not going to shoot because that'll start the boss fight? That's the boss. Yeah, that's the boss. So we're actually going to use, if you guys turn around, we're going to use the grate and the floor that you're standing on right now as a way to explain how we do DPS. So I'm going to explain this real quick, and then we're going to go through the actual other mechanics. For DPS, where I'm standing is the boss. The centerpiece is the boss. There's a ring around him that you cannot stand in because it's electrified. It will kill you. This outer ring, this here, is a bunch of trash that's spinning around him to protect him. We have to stand between the trash and between the electrified ring to do DPS. So where I'm standing, this piece here. And if you look at the boss, you can kind of see the indentation of where the trash spins around him. It is a little ring, so you have to be careful. And if we have a warlock, please put a well on. It helps us stay alive. Just in case, because there's 6 of us standing in one spot trying to do DPS. Somebody inevitably stands in electricity, which is fine. The well will keep us all alive. The problem is, you don't want to run through the trash. Inevitably, it will zing you and probably kill you. You want to jump over it to get into the spot where we're going to do DPS. We will, yeah. The rock, I know. There's a rock if you, I don't want to get too close to him, but when we start DPS, we will all congregate right here to start DPS, and then we will all move together into the rings to be able to do DPS to him. So, just like before in the last activity, we have all 3 roles. Am I going to teach 4-ball or 2-ball strat? 4-ball. Okay. Well, I know, because one of the scanners really not. So I asked him that for this reason. There are 2 strats to do the boss. There's 4-bomb and 2-bomb. For 2-bomb strat, scanner actually does a job. For 4-bomb strat, scanner is picked up but doesn't do a job because we're using all 4 terminals that are available to deposit bombs in. If you're depositing only 2 bombs, you have to deposit the ones that are lit up. But because we're doing 4-bomb, we're going to deposit in all of the available terminals, which there will only be, out of the 6 terminals in this room, there will only be 4 available. So, and I always do suppressor. Operator spawns at spawn. Okay. So the augments spawn in specific places where it spawn. Operator spawns here. So whoever is going to do the operator role is going to stay at spawn with a partner. So scanner spawns at blue. Blue is across from where we are. Not orange, but blue, based on the lights. That's where scanner spawns. Whoever's doing scanner and their partner will go over there, and whoever's doing suppressor will go to orange. The activities are still the same. If, again, we were only doing 2-bomb strat, scanner would look at the 6 terminals. There are 6 terminals around the room. I am standing at terminal 1. 1 and 2 are at spawn. 3 and 4, moving clockwise around the board, are at blue, where I'm standing right now. That was 3. This is 4. And again, this is an augment terminal to put your augment in. And then 5 and 6 are at orange. Each area of the 3 pieces of the board have 2 bomb terminals. I'm standing at 5 right now. This is an augment terminal, and this is bomb terminal 6. So spawn has 1 and 2, blue has 3 and 4, orange has 5 and 6. The boss will move to one of the 3 areas of the board. Doing 2-bomb strat, scanner would look and go, okay, the boss, whatever area the boss is at, let's hypothetically say that the boss moves to spawn, just to make it easy. The terminals at 1 and 2, wherever the boss is, we're not going to use. So automatically 1 and 2 are out because the boss has moved to spawn. Scanner would look at blue and orange and say, okay, 4 is lit up and 6 is lit up. And that would be where the 2 bombs would go. They would go to 4 and 6. Because we're doing 4-bomb strat, which is we're going to drop all 4 bombs from the boss, we're going to deposit at 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Wherever the boss isn't is where we're going to deposit the bombs. Which basically means everybody but operator and suppressor will be running a bomb. Operator's job, while people are running bombs, the boss is going to send out nets. The purple bubbles from the scions that you guys in different activities have seen that kind of lock you in and you can't do anything. The boss is going to send those out. Operator's job is to shoot those and release the people with the bomb so they can continue to run. Remember, you only have a certain period of time that you can hold a bomb. And if the boss spawns at spawn, if the boss moves to spawn, and this is where we drop bombs, it's a long way over to orange to deposit a bomb over in 5 and 6. Especially if you're stuck standing still in a purple net. So, operator has to be standing in a high place of visibility and have a weapon on that can do ranged attack to be able to shoot the purple bubbles off whoever is caught. And you just call out, Freya's in a purple bubble. Freya's stopped, stuck, whatever, so that you can get operator's attention. That's all operator does. Pops the purple bubbles. Scanner really doesn't do much in this activity because we're doing 4-bomb strat. Suppressor does the same thing in this activity that it did in the last activity. At each area, because the boss can and will move to each area, there are 3 buoys. At spawn, I am standing under one of the buoys right now. The second one is closest to the platform you guys are on, and the third one is over here. All the buoys are set in a triangle. If you look at each of the areas, they're basically either an inward or an outward triangle. This one is an inward triangle where the inner point is closest to where you guys were standing. For orange, it's an outward triangle. The point is closest to where the boss is. And I want to say that Blue is outward as well. So blue. Here's that. And the boss is going to spawn. Is going to move inward. So for blue, this is where the boss is going to be right overhead. So you can have a short ranged weapon on. Again, you're going to be really close to the boss when you're doing suppressor. And that's for each of them. The boss is actually going to be in the middle of the triangle. So you're basically going to suppress it in the middle of the triangle. People who are running bombs, again, you can't deposit until suppressor's done. So you can easily, as suppressor, again, you can easily team wipe your team because people need to be able to deposit as soon as they get there. Operator, same thing. If you're not paying attention to your teammates and somebody's stuck in a bubble, you're going to kill them. And then if we don't deposit the bombs within a certain amount of time, they have to be picked up off the ground in 8 seconds. And they have to be deposited in a certain amount of time. If a bomb explodes on the ground, we're team wiped. So if somebody dies because they were in a purple bubble and somebody isn't there to pick up that bomb and run it to where it needs to be, we're still going to be team wiped. So operator and suppressor are extremely important in this activity. Now, I know Snow wanted to do suppressor. So if you want to take a shot at suppressor in this, and I know one more time wanted to do suppressor as well. So if you want to do backup for Snow, or you guys could switch, I don't really care. You guys will always be at orange. Once we do the bombs, it's going to be time for DPS. And actually doing 4 bomb strat just for you two new guys actually gives us an extra DPS phase. We'll actually be doing 3 waves of DPS as opposed to 2. So that's the only other perk of doing it this way. Correct. Stand under the buoys, shoot the boss to make sure that it suppresses as quickly as possible. The problem is going to be you're going to have ads swarming you on that plate. So you need to be able to move. Don't worry about killing the ads. Your job is to shoot the boss. The longer the suppressor dawdles, the less likely your teammates will stay alive through the activity. They most likely will die from radiation. T, what would you like to do? Would you like to do scanner, which basically is not going to do anything, or would you like to do operator? You want to run bombs? Okay, so you're going to do scanner. But you're obviously, even if you pick up the buff, you're not going to do anything. We don't need anybody to read. So that leaves Hunter, Dios, and myself. Hunter, what do you want to do?
I just don't know what to do.
You and Dios can do operator, I guess. Okay. So I will be your partner, T.
Who's doing death?
I don't know. We haven't talked about that. Anybody want to do divinity? Has divinity? Wants to run divinity?
I would love to do touch if we would have somebody who did.
Oh Jesus, that will not be one. Wonderful, thanks T. That will not be a raid that I'm willing to teach. Oh my Jesus, they just yeah. And I think that's fantastic. I think that there's a calling for everybody in this game. That is not one of my callings. The last time I was in there, we had a 12-man fire team, and I about killed myself. It was not pleasant.
Specific. We had a 12-man fire team with 10 people that had never been in the raid.
And don't listen, and did not listen. Like, move to the left side. Why are y'all still standing on left? I didn't know what to do. I only told you 15 times. Move to the left side. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so one more time, and Snow, you guys can stop chewing on everything you see. You are not teething. You guys can go to orange without going near the boss and figure out who's going to take the buff first versus second. T, you and I can go to blue, and Dio and Odin will be here. And let me... put this on. can get lots of ammo. Okie dokie. You're doing Divinity. That's his, I mean, we can't do good DPS without you. Yeah. Theo, you're gonna do Operator with Hunter. And then we get to hate ourselves in trial. Is it bad this weekend? Have you heard anything about it? Okay. So one thing I did want to mention, I forgot to mention, just like in the last activity, people will get deactivated if we don't one phase the boss. And remind me, I have to talk about boss final stand. If we don't one phase the boss, you'll get deactivated for suppressor, because suppressor is normally the role that I do. If you get deactivated, I would like you to put it in the terminal and let your partner pick it up, just so that you both have an opportunity to do it. But for future reference, for suppressor, you can actually put your augment in the terminal before you start DPS. Do DPS, and you'll be able to pick it up by the time you run back to orange. So you don't actually have to swap with anybody. But because both of you, I want to make sure if there's an opportunity for both of you to get the opportunity to do it, just put it in and let your partner pick it up. But you don't have to. You can actually, other than having somebody else there to help you with the ad swarm, whoever's the primary can do it the whole time if they're deactivated. If operator's deactivated, they'll switch off. And for you, T, if scanner gets deactivated, just put it in, and I'll pick it up. But again, we're not really using it. So, and then the last thing I want to talk about is boss final stand. We'll push boss to final stand, and then what he will do, instead of staying in the center, he will move around the arena. The biggest thing that I forgot to mention about the arena in general when the boss is floating around, don't stand still. You're going to see purple stuff, like a purple splash on the ground, a shadow. You need to move. Those purple things that come from the sky are going to be, it looks like rain. It's going to be missiles. It will kill you. It's not oh, you can live through it. No, it will kill you. So just keep in mind as we do the regular activity and he's moving around the arena, you're standing still to shoot bombs. I didn't talk about that either. Or when we're doing final stand DPS, when he moves around the arena to the 3 different plates, make sure that you're aware of the shadow under your feet if you see a shadow move to where there is no shadow, so the purple rain doesn't kill you. And then shooting bombs is the last thing we need to talk about. When the boss moves to each plate to get the bombs to drop from him, basically at his 4 corners are going to be vials on his top. Inside of that vial is going to be a bomb, just like a bomb from the last activity. We have to shoot the vials to break the vials for the bombs to drop. If you've got a sniper, another method of this is Nova Bomb. We used to use Anarchy, Xenophage, anything that you can do precision shots. You're not really looking for a crit, but you just have to hit a very small object. There's 4 of them. We got to get all 4 to drop. We're pretty good about getting all 4 to drop, but just be aware that that's where we get the bombs to drop. From him, once he gets to the plate, we'll all move over to the plate, drop the bombs, and then suppressor, for whoever's running suppressor first, whatever plate he's at, go ahead and stand under your first buoy. When you're trying to help us drop bombs, stand under the first buoy so that as soon as all the bombs are dropped, you can suppress him. We all need to pick up the bombs. I think you were just called out. So we all need to pick up the bombs, and pretty much around the same time frame. You don't want to pick up the first bomb that spawns, because that starts the timer that we all have to get to where we need to go. So we all need to drop the bombs very quickly and all about the same time, and we need to all pick them up about the same time. But no bomb can be on the ground for more than 8 seconds. Okie dokie. And Snow, you don't need to worry about bombs. You're not going to be running one. And whoever's going to do operator first is not going to be running one. Everybody else is going to be running one. How do I make this easy for, hey, you, stop watching a stream. How do I make this easy for where we deposit bombs? I hate this part of this raid.
Have the 2 people that are learning drop the lowest numbers?
But Professor's going to be a suppressor, so he's not, it's going to be one more time. So
you guys specialist drop 1.
Okay, so wherever the boss spawns, the next set of terminals starts 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. T, you drop 1. So if the boss spawns at blue, 1 is going to be at orange. If the boss spawns at spawn, 1 is going to be at blue. Okay, so remember, we're not using the terminals where the boss spawns. What?
So 1's going to be to the right of the boss?
Yes, 1 is always to the right of the boss. Yeah, and the terminals where he actually is do not count. So again, if the boss goes to spawn, 1 is going to be at blue. If the boss goes to blue, 1 is going to be at orange. It's always the next part of the field from where to the right of where the boss is. T, if you take 1, one more time, where do you want to be? 1, 2, or 2, 3, or 4? Two. Just you go to the right of T, and then I will do 4, so you guys get 3. Did you hear me? Mm-hmm. Okay. Dio, are you good?
What did you say? You have to tell me when you're talking to me.
You guys have 3. Whoever's doing, I think Dio expects you to do operator first. So Dio's going to do 3, and then if you get deactivated, you're 3, and I'll do 4. All right, we're going to try this. Everybody to their respective spots.
No, the reason I asked is normally it's spawn is 1.
I know.
And then if boss is at spawn, then blue is 1.
That's exactly the way that it is.
You said if boss is at blue, then orange is 1.
Yes. We're going clockwise to the right of the boss.
We're saying normally.
Actually, normally it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not doing that method. Yeah, we're not doing that method. It's just too confusing. Yep. Trash boss. And you guys can see his propellers. That's where the vials spawn on top of. After he moves to wherever he's going to. Your augment will spawn on an ad at your plate. Normally after the second wave of ads. You can pick a scanner. And then we're going to go to orange.
Guardian down.
We're missing bombs. Okay, so remember, the purple rain will kill you. Purple. Yes, purple rain will kill you faster than anything else. Oh, I need to change my trash. Because I forgot to turn it off this morning. Yes, please. Okay. We'll pick up the scanner. Remember. I'm in a purple bubble. The scanner, you need to tell us what's lit up, which ones we should go to. 1, 2, 3, or 4. 7. Does he have to pick up scanner?
No. No, but we don't shoot on all fours.
No, but the reason I asked that is because there's no reason for him to stay over there to pick up scanner, where he can move to wherever as soon as the boss starts to move to help drop bombs. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're not going to pick up scanner because, again, we're not using it. We're doing four bomb method. So it's as soon as the boss moves T, just move to wherever. If it's here, obviously stay here. But if it's at spawn or orange, just go there immediately as soon as the boss moves so that you can help shoot the vials to get the bombs down. Okay? All right. Let's get it started. Boss moving to orange. Ooh, stop it. Oh, nice. All four, pick up bombs. Ooh. Okay. I'm stuck. Thank you.
Guardian down. Guardian down.
It's all of them. Yes, because I'm... Yeah. Yeah. I put one in 4 because I'm 4, you're 3, Dio.
Well, no, never.
So again, you need to keep an eye on your radiation, and once Suppressor has suppressed the boss, Suppressor can move and go retrieve a bomb from somebody who's got high radiation. See, you can just kill yourself, so we can start over. Same thing with Operator. Operator can pick up. Oh, yeah.
That was the reason I stayed alive.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see the electric ring underneath where the boss is, and then the safe ring where T is standing, and then the trash behind where T is, just moving around. It's easier to jump through than try to run through the trash. Jump over than run through the trash. Okay. Alright. So T, you're at Terminal 1. One more time, you're at 2 for depositing bombs. Geo, you're at 3, and I'm at 4. Through the crack. The light. Huh?
The ads in this raid are like stormtroopers. They can't aim.
Oh, and that was one thing that's one thing I forgot to mention. We actually have dregs that have learned how to blink in this activity. Yeah, this is the first time you see a blinking dreg. This raid is so glitchy. They're never gonna fix it. It is what it is. But yeah.
So, the special stun that time? Or who stunned that time? One more?
I don't know. You have to ask them.
Professor, did you stun or was it one more time? Okay, this time we'll let one more time do it just so that you'll both have
The opportunity. 2. So yeah, the boss, wherever the boss is, 1 and 2 are at the plate right of that. So if boss is at spawn, 1 and 2 is at blue. If boss is at blue, 1 and 2 is at orange. The second one at orange.
If you that orange, then it's here at spawn.
That's spawn, yeah. It's just 2. You're... Then 1 was at... It's fine. 1 is at spawn. This one. Where I'm standing. Where Freya is standing. So you would need to keep an eye on your radiation and tell somebody when you're like at 7, I'm at 7, I'm not going to make it. Somebody needs to come pick up the bomb from T or specialist. Yeah. Again, it's just about communication. Okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
It won't ever go through.
Ooh, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. Okay. I'm detained. Thank you. I'm at 9, and I died. Did I deposit it? No. Thank you. Was there a reason? You just wanted me to be dead? Oh, okay. Thank you. Everybody back to spawn for damage, yep. Wow, shift. Okay.
That's the reason you don't want to get satisfied.
Yep.
Down.
Yep. I need orb. Everybody go back to their starting places. No, I picked it up just to get the pad. Thank you. Okay, we got to a damage phase and we got half the damage done. Again, we got each time we're getting a little bit further. That's all you kind of that's what you want and you expect. Hi, Mama. Okay. 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 Thank you. Or somebody thought something was in the new dish and tried to get in it and there was no food in it. Thanks, Mama. Hmm?
So bomb one is the left.
Okay, that's fine. Yep. Yep, you're depositing to the right of T. Okay, I'm good to go. You guys should... Because you ain't been home all week and they missed their Nana. Are you talking about, like, Mechanicsville versus here, or... Okay. Ooh. Nice. It looks like it. It's in the suppressor. You need to put yours in the terminal. Okay. Everybody move to spawn. We're gonna start DPS. Oh, nice. And then we're gonna wash, rinse, repeat.
I was just curious. I didn't want to kill myself.
Go back to where you started. It's okay, it's easy to forget. Little floaty fuckers that they are. Oh, well, I have no idea. Look, orange. Very lucky.
Guardian down.
Yeah, I went to the wrong one. That's completely my fault. And Dio just followed suit because that's where I was standing. Can somebody get me out? Dio? Oh, you guys got a minute 30. Yeah, you guys. Sebastian? So close. One more time. We should be good. And that's my fault because I went to the wrong place. Dio died because of me.
Daniel, just so you know, you can just use touch for damage.
The DPS, guys. That was great.
All touch.
Absolutely.
Nope, somebody has to take it
No,
from you.
somebody has to take it from you.
Yeah, so when you get to 6, 7-ish, if you stop moving and call it out, somebody will run it and pick it up. Like, I was chasing you the last time, I just couldn't catch up.
Yep.
For the suppressor team, both of y'all have done it at this point. I think it's just whoever gets it first.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Whatever y'all want to do. Whatever works for the team. We're good. Stuck. I'm okay. We're teaching, so you're fine.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not like King's Fall where it's that really quick interact. This one is so slow.
Guardian down.
Hey, at least you can respond.
Unlike in King's Fall, you have to use a revive token. Yeah, you can actually respawn in this. That's fine.
Yeah. Everybody ready?
Yep.
I mean, let's
We're missing one more. Nope. We can get all four. Did we? I think we are too. I'm at 8. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna make it either.
Well, let's hope it's you.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill.
Guardian down.
That's the other one.
Are you good?
No,
Come here, stop. Which one do we have? This one? It's offline. I can't deposit it because it's already offline. It's okay. Everybody has to die. That's gonna be a wipe anyway.
well, since we have that heavy, I'll put that for
Okay. Whatever. Don't be. What? Cheater, pumpkin eater.
I don't have any banners. I would do it on mine.
No.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh, okay, never mind.
Please tell me you didn't rally.
No.
Okay.
Somebody else put on dinner though.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Is everybody ready?
Good to go.
I don't want.
Both of us spawn. All four? Nice. Okay, there's one more on the ground.
Ooh, that last one keeps killing us.
Huh?
That last one keeps killing us because he keeps just spinning around one player.
Yeah, just be mindful to make sure you're not stealing bombs from people or you're picking one up off the ground. And they all have to be picked up within 8 seconds. So, or too much so. Yes. Yes. That's fine. Everybody good? One. No, let's just try it. So, oh shit. So it's not 3. It's 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. Anarchy. To drop the bombs. Yeah. Tick tick.
I don't know, I tried doing something that was pulse damage and didn't work. Normally we just have a Nova bomb.
I know.
We're still Nova. Daniel, which side are you sticking?
It's Yeah. No. Only one person needs to be on the anarchy. Yeah. Tia, are you good? Okay. No, take your time. Toodles! It's fine. No, his name is Loki, but I call him Loki Doodles. So, no. Yeah. Well, I mean, technically Maine Coons are the dog breed of the cat world, so... Yeah.
No, Savannahs are Huskies.
I don't have a house that could support a Savannah or Bengal, quite honestly. Oh, well, no, I mean, I have a fairly big house. I mean, that's not the problem. The problem is I have too much shit that's breakable, and I don't have enough to keep them occupied. Like, again, they're like Huskies. They need mental stimulation or they're going to rip your house apart.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah. Yep, I'm good. Dio, you good? Yeah, I don't do rats. Yeah, no, not interested. The woman who doesn't like the cat, you hear her talking in the background in the phone. Spawn. I'm dead. Dio showing us up with the damn 119K. I know. What?
I've been doing like 120 every single time.
Nobody gives a damn about you. That's what happens when you live with somebody who plays Destiny. Actually, there's a lot of people who think that we really don't like each other. So.
Oh no, we have a lot of people that don't message me.
Yeah. No, we're good. Oh, this is mild. We're behaving ourselves.
Yeah, we're behaving ourselves.
I've only called him an asshole like twice.
No, we have that go fuck yourself kind of love.
Yeah. Everybody good? Suppressors over there.
You don't have to waste
Huh?
You don't have to waste sniper.
I have 34 Xenos. I'm not worried about it. You know what, Shorty? Hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. Hug you. You're an asshole. That was not very nice. That hurt my feelings. My little short feelings. What happened? Orange. Oh, orange. They're all down? Stuff. Oh, thank God. Yeah. Okay. Everybody in? Nice. All right, DPS. No, that's great. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Back in. Ooh. Yep. And I'm stuck.
It's not. It's 20 minutes. Gotta believe.
Guardian down. Guardian down.
I'm dead. There's one at orange still down though. Yes. Okay, so for everybody, specialist is 1. Either one more time or snow is 2. Dio is 3 or Odin is 3, and I am 4. The terminals that we use is whichever one that the boss is at, we don't count those. 1 is at the very next platform or the next section of the arena to the right. So if it spawns if the boss comes to 1 or it comes to spawn, 1 is at blue. 2 is at blue. 3 and 4 at orange. If the boss goes to blue, 1 is moved to orange. 2 is at orange, and 3 and 4 are at spawn. Okay? Awesome. Cool. Alright. I'm coming. Alrighty. Everybody good? Boss in yet? Mm-hmm. Is that before? Okay. Did somebody take it from you? That's the only way you could have lost it. Awesome. Okay. Who is deactivated? Okay. Heavy. Oh, I see you heavy this. Another heavy breath. Oh, I'm stuck. I gotta, sorry, I was getting there, I was stuck. I got you. Somebody's got you. The bomb's in. R2 are in. Okay. Damage in mid. Watch the purple rain. And that's it. He's dead. Dead. No, I don't think so. Oh, oh nice.
So just so y'all know, the challenge is you do it, you use the positive 4 bombs for damage base.
Did anybody get Eyes of Tomorrow that didn't have it? Trusty's good. Bequest is dog shit. It's been dog shit since it came out.
Yeah.
It's not worth keeping, other than for the red bar. And you can, same thing with this raid chest, you can approach it and buy shit if you want to buy shit. Try to get recom, reconstruction, sniper. There's some really good rolls in the hand cannon. There's a really good roll in the...
So the caches are, if you don't have stuff from an encounter, you can buy the caches and have a chance of getting new stuff.
Yeah, from the 4 different encounters.
Yeah, and it shows what you get from each one, I think.
So snow, yeah, for the armor and stuff. Yeah, yeah, especially for a raid that's old. But when the raid first came out, it was a great way to get stuff that you didn't have. Again, when this raid first came out, like right now I'm using the sniper from this raid, the Succession, with Reconstruction Recombination. I use it in this part of this raid. I use it in King's Fall. It's one of my favorite snipers. The Posterity is a pretty good hand cannon. I've actually used that. I have one that I use in GMs. Trustee is pretty good as well. Hunter, did you like the Heritage shotgun? So he just said Heritage is the best shotgun. So like, there's actually some really good weapons from this raid. The Bequest is the only one that really sucks.
Outclassed Chaperone in PvP, and the best PvE was.
Those are. It depends on the roles that you have. Yeah. It depends on what you would use more. And he just actually said that the Heritage will outclass. He said Wastelander, but
The Heritage outclassed Chaperone useful. Easily, if you have a very specific role, it can outclass the other slug useful. And then for PvE, it's the best PvE slug in the game, just because of its reconstruction. The ability to have 20 times damage on one shot every 20 days is...
Sorry it took so long. Thank you so much for your help and your participation. No problem. That's more of a question for you. No. I think he asked a question about roles. Like my Succession has recom reconstruction on it. And reconstruction, the weapon slowly reloads itself over time up to double the capacity, and then recom is elemental final blows increase the damage of this weapon next shot. It's
the same thing that Parasite does.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Yeah. So.
But like with Posterity, there was a reconstruction roll when it first came out. You could have 52 in the mag for a hand cannon. Because why not?
No. And it's got a nice, for me, the Posterity has a nice feel to it. I'm very picky about hand cannons, but it's got a pretty nice feel to it. So.
Well, buy the cash until you get the chest piece. That first one would probably be better Crucible. Yeah. When anybody gets the positive, oh, you got some legendary shards.
Yeah. what you got was legendary shards. Hope you guys at least enjoyed the experience. Let us know. I'll be reaching out to you guys in the next couple of days just to kind of follow up to make sure that if you guys had any questions, that kind of stuff. And it was a pleasure working with y'all. Hopefully we get to do some more raids with y'all.
Professor, have you gilded your conquer yet?
Oh my lord.
Have you already done Lightblade? Okay. After trials, matter what we're doing, I might send you a message.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So he's in the server under GMs and I'm in the server under raids. But we've helped several people get their guild their Conqueror seal this season, and we've helped more people go through Lightblade.
There's 33 Lightblade completions for this season, which is people that just needed Lightblade for their seal, and then we've helped 11 or 12 people go through the entire seal.
Yeah, between me and him and Dio, and then a friend of ours, Chase, we try to make sure people have help in GMs. Mm-hmm.
Saber?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No.
Double Slayer.
Double Slayer. Yeah, no, we've already gilded ours, but yeah. So by the end of the season, if you didn't do Glassway, you'll have to wait till it comes back around the rotation. But be mindful. Go in and look at the seal for Conquer if you're interested in it. There's other things other than just doing the 6 to get Conquer. Like you have to do one of each class. So you have to be Void, Solar, and Arc. I don't know if they added Stasis in or not. So you want to go in and you want to look. Yeah. Yeah, you want to go in and look. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. If you haven't completed Glassway, you'll have to wait till to the end of the season when it comes back around. But make sure that you're getting one done every week. For the weekly, so that you can get your seal, because you can get your seal and gild it all in the same season. Once you get your seal, you'll have access to the node that allows you to go back through them and gild it. And we can help you with that. Just message us during the week that those GMs are up, so we can make sure we can help you. Mm-mm. I used to. There was one season that I reset over 9 times, and that was pretty much the last season that I gave a damn about Gambit. I got my Dredged seal, and I've never gilded it. I've never cared enough about it. Conquer, on the other hand, is one, because it's basically endgame content. It's one of those ones that typically people flaunt, because it can be very difficult. Lightblade is a perfect example of that. Lightblade and Corrupted are pretty much what people consider the 2 hardest strikes. Proving Grounds is rough too if you don't know what you're doing, but Corrupted is a pain in the ass, but Lightblade by far is the most difficult GM there is. So yeah, we're gonna do some trials, and then if you guys are around afterwards and you guys want to run Lightblade, we'll see if we can get you guys through that. If not, we'll work on it tomorrow to do that, so you at least get this one, and then you know, it was Odin. He can still hear me talk. And then as you go through the weeks, if you just message us and we can set up a time so we can help you get the other ones as they flow through. Just be aware, I don't know if everybody has seen it, be aware that Mindbenders is no longer attached to Lightblade, at least for the time being. They switched to Horror's Lease because it wasn't dropping with the second selectable perk. So if you were looking for Mindbenders, you're not going to get it from Lightblade this week. Yeah, Horse Lease is a good gun. But yeah, they took Mindbenders out for the time being, and we don't know when they're going to put it back in because they can't get the second selectable perk for the Adept one to drop. So just be aware of that if you're expecting to get it, because that's what was slated for this week. But yeah, we'll work on that later tonight. Lightblade for both of you guys if you're interested, and then like I said, just keep our contact. I don't know if you added Odin. Keep our contact information. I've added you both. So we can make sure we can help you with the other ones as they roll around week by week. Well, oh, okay, because we rotate through those. That's the hell we're getting ready to go into.
Sorry. I'm sorry, I can't play on PC.
Is he on PC?
I'm sorry, I can't play on PC servers.
Why? Oh my God, the people you match against.
See, I can run almost a 3 KD for a week in trials on console. I go on PC and
That's dog shit.
Yeah,
That's dog shit. Oh my Jesus. Like, I wouldn't be able to compete. I suck at PvP. Uh-huh. Look what you asked for and look what you got. Nice.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of think solo's better.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. Let me know if you guys want to run anything else. We'll be posting other teaching raids if you need help with anything else in the Discord. So.
I'll be streaming the trials.
Awesome.